Hey everyone, how are you guys doing today? This is Jim from the Pain PT and hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to talk about you're back to square one. No, you're not. Okay, you're back to square one. No, you're not. And this is a type of thinking and feeling that people have when they have started to make a bit of progress and then all of a sudden get hit by either the same symptoms they've had or new ones, which we call a symptom imperative, pop up or shoot up. And they feel like everything is finished. They're back to ground zero. They're back to starting over again. That's the feeling and that's the thoughts that people have. And that's what people tell me all the time when this happens. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. That is not what's happening here. And we need to think of it in a different way because it's part of the journey. It's part of the healing journey that you guys are taking that this happens to you. Okay. And it's not like we go straight to the moon. A lot of times we may make some progress, get some clearing, have a glimpse or a glimmer of some relief. And then whammo, we get whacked again by high level sensations or symptoms, either in the same area or different area or whatever it might be, doesn't matter. But the thing is that everybody says, oh, I was doing so good. Now I'm back to ground zero. Now I'm back to starting over again. It's the same as it was before. It's not, guys. It's not the same thing. Okay, it feels that way. And remember, your symptoms and sensations want you to feel that way. That's part of the process here. It's part of the program. It's part of the patterning here and conditioning and emotional patterning too, that it wants you to feel as if you are broken. You're stuck, you're wrong. You can't do it. Okay, you're finished. Okay, it wants to put you back down. And this is when we need to come in and stay strong and stay clear in our understanding and know what this is. That your belief, your understanding, your perception of what this is has not budged. It has not changed. It is not being disturbed by the uptick in symptoms. Okay, this is part of the practice here that we really need to work on, that we are strong in our understanding and belief of what this is. And we know that this is probably what's going to happen. It's very probable or possible, and that we are ready for it if it does. Because as soon as we say, oh no, I'm back to square one, back to ground zero, I thought I was getting better, I'm not. It feels worse than ever. It's just not true. This is part of the journey. You're still absolutely fine. The symptoms are fine. You're absolutely okay. Nothing has changed except the brain has reacted again. And why would it do that? Well, there's a few reasons. One is that that's the program, that's the conditioning, that's the pattern that's playing out. You've had this for a while. For you to be free of this is something new, something different. Even if it's better for you, even if it feels good, the brain is not used to that. It's a bad habit. So it can turn on for that reason. If it's an anxiety symptom, it can turn on because the anxiety is being threatened. And if for you to feel relaxed and safe and good is not good for your survival, according to anxiety, it needs to keep you on edge, needs to keep you vigilant, needs to keep you on your toes, needs to keep you focused on this. That way it believes you're going to be safe. But the thing is, you're already safe. You're already fine. There is no danger. There is no threat. This is an absolute false alarm. There's nothing for you to be concerned about. So we need to believe and act and understand that at all times, whether the symptoms are up or down. We don't budge. We're over here. We're not budging in our belief and our understanding. We need to understand that there's a ebb and flow here of sensations and symptoms through your journey. This is you right here. Okay, this is you. You're steady You're clear. You're staying in the understanding. You're staying in the belief in the cortex of what this is. You're not going to be tricked, fooled, pulled in again. Go into the same emotional patterns that have been here from the beginning. And again, when it brings you down into a place of despair and hopelessness and feeling as if you're never going to get better, that's exactly what the pattern might represent. That's another emotion of shame for some of you. And that might be rearing its head too, to pull you back into that, because that's a pattern maybe you lived in for many years. And that's running as a program in your brain, kicking this into your body. So when you try to escape the pattern or overcome it, it reacts back, okay, to pull you back in. And the same answer to shame: no, I'm absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with me. And these are just shame symptoms. These are anxiety symptoms. This is TMS. This is a bunch of BS, as I call it. It's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of brain sensations in my body. It's a bunch of brain signals of stress in my system. BS. Don't fall for it. This is a part of your recovery. If you go down into that, oh no, it's all over, I'm back to ground zero, back starting over again, I'm never going to get better, I thought I was doing good, come out of that. It's okay. You may go into that, but come out of that again and come back to this over here. Is the understanding, the belief that you're fine, and that what you're experiencing is also completely fine. It's a false alarm, especially when it does something like this. Okay, it has no bearing and has no meaning. Now, it's possible it has a little bit of bearing and meaning, because there's another reason it could potentially kick up if you're feeling better, is that you had some stress kick up. You had a stressful experience or event or situation, and maybe that stirred up the symptom again. So that's very possible as well for some of you. Then you want to step and say, well, what triggered it? What caused this? All is not lost. Let's not go down the tubes. Okay, this can happen at any time for people. All right, this can get kicked up at any time because of potential stress or because of the conditioning pattern and the programming that comes along with some emotions like anxiety and shame. Those two have a lot of trait conditioning to them and pull and programming to keep you at that level. Those are two emotions we don't want to believe at all. Okay, again, we're absolutely fine. And the sensations or symptoms are absolutely fine as well. They're not telling me anything. Carry on. It's part of the journey. You have to withstand the storms that come. We're starting to walk forward. You get a sunny day. Wow, it's beautiful outside. I feel so good. Look at this blue sky. The sun's shining. It's so warm. I feel, oh my God, I'm free. I got out of TMS. I'm better now. Wow. And next thing you know, a bunch of lightning comes and storm clouds are building and it starts raining hard and you're soaking wet. And now you're getting in a bad mood again. And you're saying, no, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. It was just so nice outside. Now the weather's turned to shit and I'm shit too. It's over with. Right. So the idea is that we need to keep moving forward, rain or shine. And that when it's raining and storming, this is your brain creating these storms. There are nothing to be concerned about. Face it, carry on, go through with the same attitude. It's just a reaction. It's part of what the brain's doing. You can delve in to see what it might be more deeply to understand it, but on a surface level, you want to stay the course. Okay, we don't want to go down the tubes. I'm back to starting over again. I'm back to ground zero, back to square one. No, you're not. You're not at all. All it was an uptick of something from your brain. Your ability to handle it is the most important thing. The fact that it came is not as important, because they may come and go for a while on your recovery until you get better. You may be hitting some storms, be walking through and moving through some storms as you move forward. That's normal, everybody. That's normal. But the storms will become less and less intense and less frequent over time. And then if you live here in San Diego, California, it's sunny most of the time with some storms, but not as much as other parts of the country or the world. So the sun will shine a bit more. You'll feel a bit better, but you're going to have to go through every storm for a while with the right approach. Okay, that you don't abandon ship and you don't think that the worst, it's back again, it's all finished, I'm done with, I'm back to starting over again. It's not true. So I hope this helps you guys to stay the course, that this is not true. You're not starting over again, not starting from ground zero, or, no, not at all. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Pass the word around. I really want to help you guys succeed here in getting back to your life, basically, and being free from these chronic somatic sensations you have. If you'd like to have more help one-to-one, that's what I do. You can go to my website, thepainpt.com. I also offer group sessions. We meet weekly for 2 hours to go over some of these concepts, practices, answer questions. So feel free to reach out. Here to help all you guys move forward and get your lives back. Take care now. Bye-bye.